Okay, Carl. Now, from the shores of the Ohio River, we come to you from one of the bright new ballparks in baseball, Great American Ballpark here in Cincinnati, as ESPN welcomes you to another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, it's the Houston Astros taking on the Cincinnati Reds. This is John Miller along with Joe Morgan, and we're ready to bring you all the excitement of this ball game. Now, Joe, before we go to the first pitch of the ball game, what about the Astros in this game?
Well, they're lucky to have a Craig Biggio in their lineup. He's been one of the most consistent hitters in the last decade and a half. It's not every day that you see someone who's that consistent and productive over that many years. He'll be a factor in this one.
Ramon Ortiz will be doing the pitching. He picked up 5 wins last year. Currently with an ERA just above 5.40. The throw is going down to second base, and we're just about ready to get things started here. First pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here it comes. And he sends this one in the air towards center. And that gets down for a base hit. The throw to second.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Here's the lineup for Houston. Is third in their lineup. Runner at first. Over to first. Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. 1 man on, nobody out. They throw over to first, and he dives back safely. Runner at first, nobody out. First pitch, here it comes. Now he sets. Here, swings and lines this one towards the hole. And that's into right field for a base hit. And that is not in time, and he's aboard. The Reds on the field defensively look like this. Runners at the corners with nobody out. A throw back to the back. And he has to dive, but he's back in time. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Here's a throw over to first, but he's back in time. Nobody out. Runners on first and third. First pitch on the way. That's on the outside corner for a strike. He deals. Grounded down the first base line. And foul. Swung on and lined out to right center. Romano has it, and that'll hold the runners at the corners.
That ball's hit pretty well, but unfortunately the second baseman hasn't played perfectly.
Jeff Bagwell steps in. Last year he hit 27 homers. Lifetime his slugging percentage is at .542. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. Now he sets. Here's the 2-0 pitch. He sets. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Well, he didn't get cheated. That's the big fly swing.
He's ready. The 2-2 pitch on the way.
Great location on this pitch. He kept it down and caught the corner. Let's see this one again on K-zone. It was a changeup. Well, he strikes him out on the 5th pitch of this at-bat, but he's got to go sit down anyway.
He's really showing a nice rhythm out there in this one. Mike Lamb is up now. He hit 14 home runs last year. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left center field. Dunn into a slide as he takes one away with a great basket catch. Dunn makes an incredible play diving to get this one.
John, have another look here. This ball's carrying pretty well, but he's on his horse and he makes a super play. Put a cape on that guy.
The Astros score once on 2 hits with 1 man left out. Now we go to the last of the first. Houston with the lead, 1-0. Tim Redding getting ready to work as he will be starting this ball game. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Let's check out the lineup for the Reds. Adam Dunn is in the 3rd spot. Runner at first. Quick throw to first. Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. Nobody out and a runner at first. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, although he looked to be right on it. He kicks, he throws. Swing and a ground ball to third. Gets 1 at second, and 2. A double play.
Let's take another look at the pitch. It's a power curve that he threw, and Kazon will show us where it ends up. This is just smart pitching. He's trying to get the double play ball, and he succeeds by pitching his man down in the zone.
This pitching coach has got to be well pleased with that, just like they were working on it back in spring training. Here's a quick look at the Astros and how they take the field defensively. Two outs, nobody on. First pitch to him. This one's hit pretty well to right, but foul and back out of play.
The hitter's dug himself a hole. Now it's 0-2.
There's a swing and a line drive, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to second.
John, with 2 quick outs, as a hitter, you want to get on base and give your pitcher an extra minute or 2 of rest. And he comes through here.
Ken Griffey Jr. up to the plate now. Last year he batted .253. In his career he's hitting .292. First pitch, here it comes. And this is hit in the air foul down the left field line. He delivers. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. Redding is there to make the catch, and this side is retired. The Reds pick up no runs on 2 hits, and they strand just the 1. We'll go to the top of the second. Houston is out in front, 1-0. The numbers 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up. Adam Everett is due up second in the next half inning. First pitch hit, swings and lines this one back up the middle. Ortiz is there and puts it away for out number 1. Everett will get his first shot in this one right here. First pitch on the way. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. Strike 1. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. The throw to second.
Well, a little 1-out base hit here. Let's see if they can parlay this into something special.
With 1 out, there's a runner at first. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back in easily. And a throw over to first. Now a throw over, and he dives back safely. Here's the pitch. A changeup that time, and he swings and misses. Strike 3. 2 away.
He was looking for a fastball, John, but he got the changeup. Going right through it. Strike 3.
Redding will take his cuts here. Runner on first. 2 outs. First pitch. Here it comes.
something in because that was a changeup up and away, and you got to swing at that with 2 strikes.
They throw behind the runner at second, and he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung and a miss, and with that, the side is retired.
Well, he's in good pitching rhythm now, John. This strikeout on 4 pitches sits the hitter down.
Yeah, he just blew him away. The Houston Astros get no runs on 1 hit, and they leave a man at second. Now we'll move on to the bottom of the second. The Astros lead 1-0. The 5, 6, 7 spots due up. Sean Casey is due up second in the next half inning. First pitch on the way. Sharp curveball, swung on and missed. 0-1. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. Everett has got it. And it's in time. From his knees, he gets it. Wow. Casey will get his first plate appearance of the game right here. First pitch to him. This is swung on and hit in the air. Biggio to his knees. Oh, what a great catch. Biggio with just an incredible diving catch in the outfield.
Well, it seems like I've said it before, John, but I'll say it again. That's almost automatic with this guy. We've seen him do it so often before, and guess what? He does it again.
Base is empty, 2 down here. First pitch, here it comes. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. Throw, got him, and that is one fabulous play. And that's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We'll go to the top of inning number 3. The Astros lead it 1-0. Top of the lineup coming up next. Lance Berkman is known for being a very fine hitter. He's due up third in the inning. Checked his swing, but it's in there. 0-1. He kicks, he throws. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Randa is up with it. And his throw is in time for the first out of the inning. Lane will step in. 1 for 1 in this game. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to him. Took something off and it swung on and missed. Strike 1. There's a swing and a ground ball. And he throws the first in time for out number 2. Berkman will dig in now. Switch hitter who bats left-handed. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. It's a swing and the ball hit high in the air, deep into right field. Gone! A home run! A solo homer, and suddenly they have doubled their lead. They lead by 2.
Now we'll get a chance, John, to see the slider on K-zone.
Now, Joe, that was a spectacular home run. Get out the tape measure for that one.
Well, it was a pitch a little down and away. Not an easy pitch to take out of the ballpark, but he did just that.
Bagwell will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty, 2 down. First pitch on the way. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
That pitch jammed him inside, John. That takes some strong hands to be able to push the ball back out of there. Good job of fighting that one off.
First pitch. This one swung on and hit on a line. Romano is there, and he makes the catch to retire the side. The Astros pick up a run on the homer and add to their lead. And we move on now to the home half of the third. Houston is out in front, 2-0. It's the number 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up. Ray Olmedo will be the first man up. First pitch, here it comes. Called strike in the inner half of the plate, 0-1.
The key to hitting a changeup on the inside part of the plate, stay back.
And he delivers. Line foul toward first. Big swing and a miss on a fastball, and he struck him out. One away.
Man, that's a tough pitch. All he could hope to do there is foul it off, but he swung right through it. Let's see this one again on K-zone. It was a four-seam fastball.
He just looked silly flailing away at this one, Joe, as if he were trying to swat bugs or something.
Well, that's what pitches up and in can do to a hitter. If you miss it, you'll look foolish.
Get this man a fly swatter. Started to go, but he held up in time. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a bullet towards third. Lamb is right there. Throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2. Bagwell with the off-balance throw that time, but he gets it there for the out.
As a third baseman, this is as hard a throw as there is to make. His momentum is taking him one way, but he has to throw another, and he fires a strike for the out.
Base is empty, 2 down here. First pitch to him. Here's a curveball, swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a soft liner down the left field line. And this will get all the way to the wall. The throw to third.
John, you see his swing's very flat here. He keeps the bat in the zone and drives this ball. Let's see if this will start a 2-out rally.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. And he has to dive, but he's back in time. 2 down and a runner on second. First pitch to him. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Romano around third, heading for the plate.
Well, the first 2 men were set down fairly quickly, but he keeps the inning alive with a base hit.
Adam Dunn up there now. Last year he had 46 home runs. He is slugging. This one swung on and hit in the air. Berkman is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. No runs and a couple of hits, and 2 men left. We're through 3 innings now. The Astros on top, 2-0. The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next. Adam Everett is due up second in the next half inning. First pitch on the way. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Olmedo goes over and puts it away. Everett will step in, 1 for 1 in this game. Base is empty, 1 out. First pitch on the way. He throws. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
John, he stays behind the ball well, and he's got himself a 1-out base hit.
1 out, man on first. First pitch here. Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. And foul.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him. He spins and throws back to second, but he's back in time. Now the 1-1 pitch, here it is. He takes it outside for ball 2. He's at the belt. Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a miss at the heater, and we're even now 2-2. There he goes toward third. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. Everett around third, heading for the plate, and the runner is waved in, and he will score from second. Redding will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Runner at first, 1 down. First pitch to him.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him. Now a spin and a throw back to second. And he has to dive, but he's back in time. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air to left center. And it drops in for a base hit. Ausmus around third, heading for the plate, and he will score.
John, that's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. He can't be out of gas yet. He just got to bear down and get somebody out. I guess, John, they've decided that they want to at least talk it over on the mound. They're not quite sure if they're going to yank him, but it's anybody's guess right now. You have to figure they at least want to discuss what's going on right now, and we'll see how it turns out from here.
And that's down and in for a ball. 1-0. Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fastball waved at and missed. 1-1. And a throw over to first. Now a throw over. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. And that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him.
He gets a changeup that time, and when you're thinking fastball, the ball comes in slower than Congress. But he has a rip at it anyway.
First pitch on the way.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
Well, you're trying to make a pitch inside with the change, but if you get it down and in, no telling where it might end up if you swing. This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him. Now he's set. Here's the... That ball is swung on, hit a long way, deep into right center field. Gone! A homer, a 2-run shot.
You've got to be disciplined as a hitter to be able to go out and get that pitch down and away. But he's been able to hit that pitch pretty well most of his career, and he does it again here. Right center field that time, this ball is absolutely hammered. I mean, it hammered it with a capital H.
Well, when you're putting capital letters on home runs, Joe, I know that you're pretty impressed.
You better believe it.
Lance Berkman gets a shot here. Last year he had 30 total homers all year. He has slugged .563 for his career. Swing and a miss. He was just a little bit under it. 0-1. The pitch. Swinging a high pop-up into foul ground behind first. Now here's a swing and a ball hit on the ground. Romano is there. On to first. 2 down. Bagwell will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. Swings and misses at the good change. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left. Dunn puts it away and the side is retired. The Houston Astros add 5 more to the total to widen the gap even further. Now we move on to the bottom of the 4th. The Astros lead 7-0. The middle of the order, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up next. Ken Griffey Jr. will be the first man up. First pitch on the way. Swing and a ground ball to short. Lamb is there to play it on the hop. Kearns will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Nobody on base with 1 out. First pitch to him. Fastball runs inside. 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Fastball just misses and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, he tried to throw it down and away, but it got away from him.
Now the 2-0 pitch. Grounded back to the mound. Redding has it. On to first for out number 2. Casey will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. Swing of the ball hit pretty well, but into foul territory and deep right. Here it comes. Swings and lines this one towards the hole. Bagwell lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Bagwell with the dive to haul this baby in. That was impressive.
Well, this is pretty, John, and that ball is stung. So you've got to have pretty good reactions as a first baseman just to flag it down.
They go down quickly and quietly here. 5th inning coming up here in Cincinnati. Houston leads it 7-0. The 5-6. And this one's grounded to second. Romano has got it. From his knees. Got him. What a play. Vizcaíno comes in now. He's the switch hitter batting from the left side. 1 out. Nobody on. First pitch on the way. The 0-1 pitch is a changeup, swung on and missed. 0-2.
0-2, the pitcher's got him right where he wants him. He's got a lot of pitches to play with.
Swing and a line drive, and foul.
Well, they missed down and in. I don't think they were trying to throw it there, but that's where it ended up.
The 1-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss on the slider. 2 down.
Man, that's a hard slide with a nice leg break, John. That's a great 2-strike pitch. Tough one to hit.
Everett will come to the plate. 2 for 2 in this one. Base is empty. 2 down. First pitch to him.
Well, the hitter is fooled by the speed of the pitch, but because it stays inside, he doesn't have to swing.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Changeup just off the corner. Now he falls behind 2-0.
Anytime you get the changeup inside, you're lucky if the guy lets it go and doesn't hit it out of the ballpark.
Fastball just misses, and he runs it to 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering. And he watches the slider all the way. 3-1.
And the unwritten rule says don't swing 3-0 when you've got a big lead. I think that was put in for Babe Ruth. Well, he tried to hit the inside edge, but he misses down and in.
Brad Ausmus steps up to the plate. 1 home run so far this season. Slugging under 400. Over to first. The runner at first with 2 down. First pitch on the way.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there. Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This one swung on and fouled away. Foul ball. Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 1-2. They throw behind the runner at second. A dive, but he's back in easily. Here's the 1-2 pitch on. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And that falls for a base hit. The throw to second. And the runner is waved in, and he will score from second.
They just bust him in with the fastball. That's a good pitch. But he's able to fight it off and send it into right field for a hit. Well, John, let's see this pitch again on K-Zone. Here's another look at the four-seam fastball. This one's coming inside on him, but he manages to put that pitch in the right field.
Yeah, pretty good pitch, but just real fine hitting right there.
That takes a lot of practice to do what he did there.
Redding will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game. The runner at first with 2 down. A throw back to the bag. But he's back in time. Runner on first, 2 outs. They throw over to first, and he dives back safely. 2 down, a runner at first. First pitch, here it comes. Swings, it misses at the good change. It's 0-1. He delivers. swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
3 pitches and he's out. Great pitching here. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, and see you later. The Astros score a run on 1 hit, and they leave a man. On we go to the last half of inning number 5. Houston with the lead, 8-0. It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up. Jason LaRue will be the first man up. First pitch to him. Swings over it for strike 1.
That was a monster cut at a hard-breaking curveball.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Lamb has it on the hop. And his throw is in time for the first out of the inning. Olmedo, a switch hitter, batting left-handed. 1 out, none on. First pitch, here it comes. And he sends this one in the air towards center. Biggio to his knees. Oh, what a great catch.
John, he's settled into quite a groove here. That's 6 in a row he's set down.
Biggio shows his great, extraordinary athleticism here, Joe. Quite a play, diving.
Well, when you want to talk about laying your body on the line, here's a prime example. He lands pretty hard after that dive, but he's able to hang on to it for the out.
Base is empty, 2 down here. First pitch to him. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Lamb is up with it. Throws to first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Houston with the lead, 8-0. And for the benefit of those who have just tuned in, here's a reminder that this is John Miller along with Joe Morgan. This is Major League Baseball on ESPN. And the top of the order is coming up. Lance Berkman will try and make some trouble for them. He's coming up 3rd in the inning. Fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. The pitch.
He tried to bring that from the back door, but he missed with it, just hung out there. That's a great pitch if you can start it outside and make it come over the edge.
There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole, and that falls for a base hit.
Well, they're keeping the pressure on. The leadoff man's aboard as they try to stretch this lead even further.
1 man on, nobody out. This ball is hammered to left field. If it's fair, it is gone. And out of here, a home run. 2 runs on 1 swing of the bat. 2-run homer, and they continue to build their lead bigger and bigger.
He threw a 2-seam fastball. Let's watch it on K-Zone. He goes after him on the inside part of the plate and down, but
he got tattooed, Joe.
Exactly. He just got tattooed, too. He just couldn't put it past him. Instead, it's a 2-run home.
He got tattooed. Berkman will be the batter. A home run back in the 4th. Base is empty. Nobody out. First pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
John, that's 3 straight hits he surrendered. He's got to bounce back and get this guy.
Bagwell will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game. Grounded softly to short. And he's in there easily.
That is hit number 15 for them in this one. As a manager, you take that kind of offense every time out.
Runners on first and second, nobody out. First pitch. This one swung on and hit in the air. Tell it goodbye. A 3-run homer. And with that 3-run homer, the lead continues to build.
John, now we'll get a chance to see the 4-seam fastball on K-Zone. For some reason, a lot of guys like pitches down and in. It just seems like a lot of power is generated in that area.
Well, you know, if we didn't believe it before, we believe it now because we just saw it with our own eyes.
Kind of an inside-out swing on that one, and 3 runs come home.
Jose Vizcaíno comes to bat here. Last season he had just 3 home runs with a career slugging percentage under 400. First pitch. Swings and lines this one towards the hole. And his throw is in time for out number 1. Everett will come to the plate. 2 for 2 in this one. Base is empty with 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. Sinker just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on the way. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. The 1-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Weber has got it, and he throws to first in time for out number 2. Ausmus will step in with a couple of RBIs already in this one. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. And this one's wide. Now let's see if they're going to walk him intentionally here. Now the 1-0 pitch. And there's the second ball. The 2-0 pitch on the way.
Ball 3, that's high.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And the pitch out, but nothing doing that time. Acevedo is being called in, and he's going to be the new pitcher. He did not have a victory last year.
I'm sure they hope they wouldn't have to burn so many guys in the bullpen this early. But let's see if this guy can hold down the fort and get him to the late innings. Man, big rip at that one, but he was looking for something else.
On the way. Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. On the ground to short. Olmedo is there. And he throws on to first, and the side is retired. But not before they tally 5 times thanks to 2 home runs in the inning. On to the bottom of the 6th. The Astros on top 13-0. It'll be the leadoff man trying to get things going here. Adam Dunn will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning. First pitch on the way. Takes one off the plate for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Here's a swing and a fly ball. Berkman is right there, and he puts it away.
And you want to talk about settling in. 8 in a row he's retired now.
Randa will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a line drive. And foul. Good power curve there, and he's ahead 0-2. Changeup swung on and missed, and that is out number 2.
Good pitch on the outside edge. He couldn't do anything with that one. That's a tough pitch with 2 strikes.
Dunn will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. 2 outs, nobody on.
The crowd is getting behind their team. They simply won't let a huge deficit affect their attitude.
Had him reaching for that one. Strike 1. Pitch on the way.
He's getting recognized now, even though his ball club is struggling here.
Started to go around, but he held up in time to even the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Curveball misses, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a liner to right. And that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him.
He tells the pitcher, you're not going to get us 1, 2, 3. Good piece of 2-out hitting there.
2 outs, a man on first. He's running toward second. Swung on and hit in the air to right center. Everett has got it, and the side is retired. The Reds are shut down again, and that's 6 innings without a run so far. On to the 7th inning we go. The Astros lead it 13-0. The top of the order is due up next. Lance Berkman is due up 3rd. He's got to be in the pitcher's mind right now. He'll be up 3rd in the next inning. First pitch, here it comes. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left. Dunn is right there as he puts it away.
He gets under this one a bit, and the left fielder is able to get there in plenty of time.
Lane will bat now. He's 3 for 4 in this one. First pitch to him. Hit in the air toward foul territory down the left field line. He deals.
0-2, he's way ahead. The hitter has to protect the outside part of the plate here. I think that's where he's going.
Curveball, swung on and missed. He struck him out. 2 down.
When you pitch a hitter inside, you better not make a mistake and get it over the plate. He doesn't right here. Perfect pitch, down and in.
Berkman will come to the plate. A home run back in the 6th for him. Base is empty. 2 down here. First pitch, here it comes. Right back to the mound. Olmedo is right there. His throw, not in time, and that'll be an infield single. Bagwell will step in. He's had a couple of hits in 4 trips to the plate. Runner at first with 2 down. First pitch to him. This is swung on and hit in the air. And it's back and over his head and should be good enough for extra bases. Runner around second, heading for third.
I think he guessed right on this one. He's all over the ball. He just yanks it over the left fielder's head for extra bases.
Runners at second and third, 2 down. And they throw wide to start the at-bat. Maybe they're going to put him on here. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. And there's ball 2. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And there's ball 3. He's on top, the 3-0 pitch.
Well, he threw the right pitch. I think he needed to throw a fastball there, John, but he missed with it. Now he's got the bases loaded.
Jose Vizcaíno digs in. Last season he had just 3 home runs with a career slugging percentage under .400. Here's a check swing, but it's called a strike anyway. 0-1. He kicks, he throws.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. That ball is lifted high in the air, deep down the line and right. 1 run will score easily. The throw to the plate. The throw, and he is safe at home as he just does get in there to score.
This one you could dispute. It's hard to see if he got down in time, but the replay shows he got to the plate just in time.
It's hard to see with all that dust and all that excitement going on.
And every once in a while, the umpires need night vision.
Adam Everett steps up now. Last season he had 8 home runs with a career slugging percentage under 4. Oh, and the bat shatters as he hits a liner. Randa is there and he puts it away for out number 3. The Houston Astros pick up 3 here on 3 hits, and they strand a man on base. Time to take a stretch here in Cincinnati. The Astros lead 16-0. 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next. Sean Casey is due up second in the next half inning. First pitch, here it comes. The first pitch is a changeup, high, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 delivery.
Well, it needs a little more rotation on that breaking ball. Otherwise, it's just going to continue to stay up.
The 2-0 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. Over to first for out number 1. Casey will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Base is empty. 1 out. First pitch on the way. Tight rotation there, and it just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. Had him looking for something else there, but it just misses. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Here it comes. He takes a fastball for a strike. 2-1.
Man, that's a good live fastball. Perfect location. Down and away.
The 2-1 offering. Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Underwood is in his tracks as he puts this one away.
He had a pitch to hit, but he's just a bit out in front, and he sends an easy fly to center for the out.
LaRue will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch to him. Oh, and the bat shatters as he pops this one up. There's a swing and a pop-up. Everett is there, and he makes the catch to retire the side.
Let's see this one again on K-zone. It was a four-seam fastball.
The Cincinnati Reds are frustrated yet again, and that's now 7 shutout innings. We'll move ahead to the 8th. Houston leads it 16-0. They'll have the 8-9-1 spots coming up. Matt Underwood will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning. First pitch to him. Sinker just misses. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Slider just misses the black, and he falls behind 2-0.
When the pitch is hanging up there, you have to stay on top of it. You can't go underneath it.
The 2-0 pitch on the way. Almost got him to chase, but he held up in time. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 3-1.
And the unwritten rule says don't swing 3-0 when you've got a big lead. I think that was put in for Babe Ruth. John, that's where you want to throw that sinker. Get good tumbling action and move it down and away.
This is the payoff pitch coming. Hit in the air to center field. Griffey into a slide as he takes one away with a great basket catch. Griffey really takes charge in this one and is able to haul it in a spectacular fashion.
Well, he gets a good break on the ball, John, and he's determined to get to it in time, and he does so indeed. Nice play.
Redding will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game. 1 out, none on. First pitch, here it comes. Sinker swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He delivers. Looks like he's swinging blindly up there now as it goes to 0-2. Sinker swung on and missed, and that's out number 2.
That sinking fastball will get the job done every time. Nice pitch. Let's take a look at the pitching sequence, John. He delivers 3 straight strikes.
Yeah, that's not much of a sequence. Just get to the plate and then take your spot in the bench. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch on the way. That one finds the outside corner for strike 1.
Pitcher has him 0-2. I look for him to go inside and then back outside.
This one swung on and hit on a line. Casey is there, and he puts it away for out number 3. No runs, no hits, and no one left on. Here come the Reds in the last half of the 8th. Houston is out in front, 16-0. And the numbers 8, 9, and 1 hitters are due up next. Ray Olmedo will be the first man up. First pitch, here it comes. Curve over for a called strike.
That thing looked like a barrel rolling right over the edge of Niagara Falls. Great breaking ball.
This is swung on and hit on the ground. And foul. Swing and a soft grounder towards second. Burke is there. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away.
That's a nice textbook defensive play, John. This ball is fielded by the second baseman, and he gets the easy force at first base.
Base is empty with 1 out. First pitch to him.
And, man, that's one-on-one power baseball right there.
The pitch. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. And that gets down for a base hit.
This is what you want from a pinch hitter. He comes into the game cold and delivers a knock.
One out, man on first. First pitch on the way.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
Man, that was a risky pitch to throw, but he got it down and in.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swings it, lines this one towards the hole. With the dive, he's up with it.
Good pitch that time. Gets him to hit it on the ground, but you can see just by picking him up and laying him down, he legs this one out for a base hit.
Joe Randa up to the plate. Last season he had 8 home runs with a career slugging percentage under .430. First pitch, here it comes. Sharp curveball, swung on and missed. 0-1. Good hard slider, swung on and missed. 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on the breaking ball. 2 down.
That's a hard breaking curveball right there. He threw it right past him for the strikeout.
Adam Dunn comes in ready to hit. Last year he had 46 home runs. He has slugged .512 during his career. First pitch on the way.
Well, he's getting some encouragement here from the crowd. It's nice to see the fans are still paying attention. Well, Johnny went with the fastball with those runners in score position, and he got the strikeout.
Now he's set. Here's the one. Here's a swing and a fly ball. Gone! A 3-run homer.
Well, John, I tell you, with the vast majority of big leaguers at the plate, that's a great pitch. But this guy's one of those rare breeds that actually has success hitting that pitch down and in. We're going to take a look at this power curve on K-Zone. For some reason, a lot of guys like pitches down and in. It just seems like a lot of power is generated in that area.
Well, you know, if we didn't believe it before, we believe it now because we just saw it with our own eyes.
Kind of an inside-out swing on that one, and 3 runs come home.
Qualls will be coming into pitch. He picked up 5 wins last year.
Boy, and we saw a terrific performance by the starter. He won't see his way through to the end, but he really pitched a great ball game.
Ken Griffey Jr. steps in now. He finished up last year with 20 home runs. He is slugging .560 lifetime.
This one ends up and in, but the catcher didn't call for it there.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Slider that time misses, and it's 2-1.
He tried to backdoor him with that pitch, tried to bring it from the outside to the outside edge, but he missed.
There's a swing, and the ball hit well. Down the line, this one has a chance. Gone, a solo homer.
If you're not a hitter, you might feel sorry for the pitcher.
Well, you know, a guy hits a home run, and that's always big. And that pitcher's job, though, is to forget all about that and just to focus on the next hitter. And I don't know if he did that here, Joe.
I don't think so, John, because a lot of times it happens that way. When you're still thinking about the last home run, you make another mistake, and there goes the second one.
Kearns will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point. First pitch to him.
That's a perfect location for a strikeout. Let's see if he goes back there again.
Here's the pitch. Ooh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Lane puts it away, and the side is retired. But not before they tally 4 times thanks to a couple of big flies in the inning. 8 innings are in the books. It's on to the 9th. The Astros lead it 16-4. And the 2, 3, 4 spots will be coming up next. Jeff Bagwell will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning. First pitch to him. Now a swing and a ball hit foul. The 1-2 pitch coming. He really hits it well down the line in deep left field. And it's off the wall. The throw to second.
And that's an even 20 hits for them in this one. They've really swung the bats well today.
Runner at first, nobody out. First pitch, swung on and lined out to right center. And this one rolls all the way to the wall. The throw to third. The throw to the plate.
John, he's just continuing to swing the bat well in this one. 3 hits for him now in the ball game, and he's on with nobody out.
Sinker just misses. Ball 1. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. And he'll be tagged out on a bonehead base running play. Joe, you got to give the guy props on this one. He just did it all himself.
John, sometimes you end up in this position where that's the only option you have. On this play, he came through big time.
Runner in scoring position at second base with 2 down. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. Runner on second, 2 down. A throw back to second, a dive, but he's back in easily. 2 outs and a runner on second. He spins and throws back to second, and he dives back safely. Runner in scoring position at second base with 2 down. First pitch, here it comes. Pitch out, but nothing doing that time. Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And they pitch out, but nothing was going on there. He's ready. The 2-0 pitch. And that one's wide of the mark, and it's 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. And he won't come in on 3-0, so he has given up a walk. Chris Burke steps up to the plate. He didn't have any home runs last season, with a career slugging percentage under 400. And he has to dive, but he's back in time. 2 men on, 2 men out. First pitch to him. Starts him off with one at the knees for a strike. He kicks, he throws. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Curveball ties him in knots as he swings and misses. Strike 3, the side is retired.
3 pitches, and he's out. Great pitching here. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, and see you later. So, no runs on 2 hits and 2 left. On now to the bottom of the 9th. The Astros lead 16-4. The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next. Sean Casey will be the first man up. First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
That one just broke down and out of the strike zone.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. That ball is lifted high in the air, deep down the right field line. And it's off the wall. The throw to second.
They're starting this inning out in grand style. The base hit with no one out.
LaRue will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point. First pitch, swing and a roller towards the hole. To second for 1 and 2. A double play. They needed the ground ball there, and they got it.
And, John, that's pretty. Right around the horn for 2. Nice turn by the second baseman. Excellent job to finish it off.
Olmedo will stand in. He's a switch hitter, batting left-handed. Bases empty, 2 down. First pitch to him. Called strike on the outside. 0-1. He throws. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2.
And we're 1 strike away, man, and the fans are up and howling.
Swung on and missed, and the ball game is over. The Houston Astros made themselves right at home here on the road, Joe, as they come through with a rather lopsided victory here.
John, if you're on the road and you're able to score as many runs as they did today, it can't help but lift your entire ball game for the rest of the road trip.
Jason Lane certainly wasn't alone in having a terrific game at the plate, but out of everyone, he is, we feel, the most deserving for our ESPN Video Games Player of the Game Award.
Well, he showed he wasn't just a one-hit wonder today. He blasted 2 home runs and powered his team to victory. Man, he crushed both of those a long, long way. That'll probably keep him in the lineup for a while.
That wraps things up from here. Carl Ravitch and the gang are standing by in the studios with Baseball Tonight coming up next. Until next time, this is John Miller for Joe Morgan and our entire ESPN crew saying so long. Thanks for tuning in, and good night. Once again, the final score, the Houston Astros get the win 16-4. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com. So long from Cincinnati.